Bismillah, alhamdulillah, assalamu alaikum, peace be to you. My name is Yusuf Estes, and I'm here today talking about something that happened, that a very big company called Google owns a company called YouTube, and for whatever reason, they are taking away people's domain names if it's close to their name, or at least they're trying to. But we thought we would put up a little resistance there, not really a fight, but resistance to say that, well, you know, what's the legal ramification of this whole thing? I mean, can somebody take, I paid for it. I mean, I've been using it for years. It's not something we just started up yesterday. And how could they just come in and take it away? How does that work? And let's get a lawyer involved. Well, they said right away, no, it's arbitration. When you signed up for that name, you agreed if there was any kind of difficulty, if there were any kind of arguments or difficulties about the thing, it would go to a team of people who would arbitrate and speak on your behalf, basically, and then decide whether or not you get to win or the other person wins or what the result's going to be. And one of the things they consider is whether or not your domain name sounds like somebody else's. Well, YouTube sounds like YouTube, doesn't it? I mean, I agree with that. You agree with that. So in 2006, when YouTube was sued by YouTube, the one suing didn't win. Even though the real YouTube, the letter YouTube.com, had been in business since 1996. And when these guys opened up the video site, it caused a lot of traffic or hits to their website. So much so, and you believe it or not, that it affected their business and caused their server to go down and crash their website. A lot of problems. So they said, we want them to change to some other name. Well, they didn't do it. And if you don't believe me, go look right now. Go look at the letter YouTube.com, and the guys that own it, Universal Pipe Company, just have a little banner across the top of it, and you have to go to their new website, which is for them. I think it's called YouTubeOnline.com. So it seems like that the guy who was first should have had some kind of claim, but why would it know? Good question. Now, on top of that, when we think about this, why does anybody have any right to anything on the internet? When you buy a name, how you pronounce it and how I pronounce it may not even be the same thing. How you divide up, especially some of these real long names. For instance, the one we had could easily be pronounced YouTubeIslam, YouTubeIslam. And by the way, we filed that name and registered that name along with YouTubeIslam some time back because we thought, well, just in case, maybe somebody wouldn't like that. And we even made a logo for YO, Y-O, U2U, U-T-U, B-E-I-S-L-A-M. 4 words. But still, these people were complaining, said it looked exactly like theirs. And by the way, take a look. See the logo back here? See the word? The word in the logo there is what? Huh? Does that look like Islam to you? Yeah, it looks like it to me too. And what color is it? Is it red? No. Is it green? No. Is it yellow? No. It's blue and white. Now, if you're colorblind, I can see that'd be a problem. But that's a different word. Take a look. Now, of course, now we have TubeIslam, and I don't know who's going to gripe about that, but suppose the people that own Islam.com said, well, I want all of the websites that have the word Islam in it. Now, how would that be? So I think there needs to be something more than just this thing called arbitration. I think it needs to be the chance for people to, you know, really have better representation, something that we can all benefit from. And that is to be able to have a jury and have a judge and have some people responsible and that have to answer to somebody for what their decisions are. Because as it is now, I don't know any of these people. I don't even know the company. All I know is somebody else decided in favor of a very big company against us little guys working out of our backyard with airplanes flying over. Something to think about. Something to think about.
The year of the elephant. Are you aware of its relevance? as birds flew around the Kaaba, protecting her from those who were wishing to harm her. A man was born of noble birth, a deliverer for all on the earth, who strove so we could read today the pure words with which we pray, carrying a message pure and straight. The Rasul of Allah didn't hesitate from taking the message of Allah to those who were close and those who were far. We must submit ourselves in prayer, replenish our hearts with all the faith from the cherisher and sustainer of the earth, the one for whom there is no birth. Peace, justice and harmony, that's what we need today. Peace, justice and harmony is the only way. Peace, justice and harmony, that's what we need today. Peace, justice and harmony is the only way. Look to the heavens, you will conclude the sun, the clouds, the moon are always subdued. Don't take too long with your decision. There's only one path of true submission. Allah commands what is right. Islam is His deen of truth and guidance back to all humanity, preparing us for that day of reality as we journey from stage to stage, observing mankind's increasing rage. It is indeed no wonder that the Sunnah now has to ponder bloodshed, hatred, and poison hearts, the hurt and the pain driving us apart. Open your hearts and you will see.